Gloria Johnson. Would you please state your name and your address for the records? You have 5
Gloria
minutes.
Johnson, 2506 Bryce Street, 37917 Knoxville. I have to say that I'm so proud to be standing here with all these eloquent, hardworking teachers. It's amazing, and I'm thrilled to call myself a Knox County Schools teacher. As educators, we know we can improve our schools by working as a community to improve the lives of children. Too many students live in poverty, 25% in Tennessee, or see violence in the home or worry about where their next meal comes from. Our students bring these problems into the classroom, and our heroic teachers give these kids their best every day, 5 days a week, and sometimes more. Students who are malnourished or lack proper health care or are stuck in a broken home cannot be faulted for poor grades. And yet we cannot overcome these obstacles with high-stakes testing or 61-point evaluations. We must recognize that we will improve our schools by improving the lives of children. So how do we improve our schools when so much is out of our control? Plain and simple, invest in our teachers. Their hard work for students should be rewarded. Their experience should be valued, and their contributions to our students should be respected. The top-down management in the state of Tennessee is achieving exact opposite goals. Flawed evaluations, overemphasis on high-stakes testing, and a deaf ear to the experience of veteran educators. Number one, test scores are not a proper evaluation of teachers. It only causes teaching to the test. Teachers should be evaluated, but they should be evaluated by education professionals, not student test scores. Number 2, high-stakes tests never taught a child anything. We're at our best when teachers are focused on problem-solving and critical thinking. Too much emphasis on high-stakes testing shortchanges students of a well-rounded education and diverts big money into the pockets of investors when it should be spent in our classrooms. Number 3, our educators must be respected and they must have a voice. No one has more skin in the game than teachers who care for 20 to 200 students every day. Their contributions must be valued and respected. I've heard of one instance where a teacher was pregnant and took family leave. She was unfairly denied a bonus. Family leave shouldn't prevent a teacher from getting her bonus. Teaching assistants, whom I work with, were transferred to a new pay scale. In the process, somehow salary steps were stripped off their paychecks, denying them the raises they earned. I wrote a letter asking for clarification, and yes, the problem has been fixed, but there has never been a reason given for why these teaching assistants were treated differently. Communications go both ways. If we didn't respond to our students' parents, we'd be held accountable. But the central office appeared to hold itself to a different standard. You're asking teachers to hit a 61-point rubric, but we can't get a letter or email returned from the central office. Unfortunately, the top-down mandates and top-down management is not limited to Knox County. Teachers all across this state feel the same way that we do, and it is losing great teachers. In 2010, 1,524 teachers retired. By 2012, the most recent year for which data is available, 2,197 teachers retired. That's a 44% increase. Moreover, in 2012, 1 in 5 teachers who were eligible for retirement did so, approximately double the rate in 2010. There is nothing more important to our economy than educating our children, and that's not going to happen if we keep micromanaging the classroom and diverting money away from our students. So let me end by asking this body to renew its commitment to students by committing to work with teachers.